We all deserve someone to believe in us, and we deserve leaders who believe we all deserve that chance.
In Pennsylvania, a legislator went on the floor and said, it's not the job of the government to keep us safe. If that's your value, Pennsylvania's budget is going to reflect that.
I am the press secretary for the Pennsylvania Senate Democratic Caucus. So of the 50-member chamber in the Pennsylvania Senate, the 22 Democrats, their press is sort of under my jurisdiction. I'm getting married in March to my partner Jordan. We have 2 cats named Wilco and Lucille, and we have a pumpkin patch in our backyard. I'm a member of a really beautiful community here in Lancaster and also beyond. I've been working in political communications for the past 6 years or so. So I am a communications girly through and through. It is the best thing I've ever done, and I can't imagine doing anything else with my life's work.
And so when I show up in movements, in campaigns, I really understand that I can bring to the table a reminder of the better that we're fighting for. I do a lot of training with first-time candidates and sort of first-time campaign staffers for people who really want to get involved in this work but don't really know quite where to start, and making sure that they sort of understand the work before them, that it's accessible and that it's doable, but it's going to take a lot of commitment to a very difficult fight. I really work to make the work of communications very accessible. Accessible communication means knowing how to share your story with a neighbor in a way that gets them onto what we call an on-ramp of inclusion. So many of us feel phenomenally alienated from the political process, and we feel very hopeless in approaching it. We're like, what does it matter? I have one vote and I have one complaint. But you have so much more than that, because you have the stories that have brought you here. You have neighbors who probably share similar concerns and worries. And the work that I do is really meant to help people understand that they have everything that they need to be a really powerful communicator for our values. Community is one of the best tools we have to build power. Building power is a daily practice of reminding the people that you share space with that you deserve better. It is possible to become unignorable such that your leaders have to deliver on what you all deserve.
It's so important that we tell our stories and make our voices heard.
The purpose of building power, it's not just to have it. It's not a collectible. It is a weapon, and it's a weapon that we wield together. And without one another, there is no power. It's up to all of us to build on-ramps where we are. And I think the YW has built some really fantastic ones, and I think that they are members of a larger community building on-ramps for lots and lots of people to join this fight. It's so interesting to reflect on what legacy means in a town like this and at a time like this, where people like me were unwelcome in a legacy, and now we are. And that, I think, is a reason to celebrate and to remember that change is possible. There was an expression we used a lot on the Elizabeth Warren campaign: you don't get what you don't fight for. And so I think that to be a part of such a long legacy is a reminder that we got what we fought for. And I think that's really delightful.